happens to all these bad people in the world that pass on and get to this state?
That's a great question, and one that I've asked about a lot. When we actually separate from our physical bodies, we do go through, I was surprised to hear this because I always think it's comical when you hear that something you hear all the time on earth actually turns out to be true, but you do go through an evaluation period. And it's not scary or anything like that. What it is you go through a very quick movie of your life and you review the events and circumstances in your life. The angle, the lens that you're reviewing the movie through is through the eyes of love and through nothing else. And you make evaluations about where you could have loved more, where you're proud that you did love to the best of your ability. And the places where you realize you could have loved more, you integrate those ideas and you allow them to become a new part of your soul. The difference between doing your learning at death versus doing your learning on earth is substantial. As my guides explain it to me, if you integrate this learning and expand your ability to love while you're on earth, your expansion of your sun is much greater than if you wait till that second when you die to do all your learning and growing. Then your expansion's not quite as great. So the incentive is to love now and not have to figure it all out later, because then when you're in the energy realm for eternity, if you choose, you'll be in a much greater state of bliss than had you left the lessons on earth unlearned or untended. So the answer to your question is that there's no such thing as a bad soul. There are only people who behave badly. When you're in the energy realm, there's no such thing as evil, and there's no such thing as badness or anything like that. And we do have a very, very, very clear understanding of the choices that we made and the impact that they had on others.
So does that kind of remove the hell?
Well, if this is a topic that I actually do talk about. Here's how I ask people to think independently about the idea of hell. All right? First of all, I want to know where the line is. You know, when God's judging us, does he say, all right, well, she lied to her mother 3 times, but he lied to his mother 4 times. Hell eked into heaven. There is no line. There is no right or wrong. Everything that happens is for our soul's growth. It's for our journey and for the effect that our journey has on the growth and the journey of other souls. God, if you believe in God or you believe in a higher being, God is non-judgmental. There is no judgment. There is absolutely no judgment. The only judgment that's ever reflected from that perspective is the knowledge that every human being on earth is doing the best that they can within their level of awareness. We might not like the level of awareness of a lot of people on earth, or we might not agree with their choices or their actions, but we have a choice to introduce them to a different level of awareness, but it's our choice if we judge them. Okay, let's take a little break. I'm going to put the arrow on. I had to turn it off because I can't hear you guys.